and welcome to our amazing vlog. We are currently in Chicago, Illinois, and today we're doing something very special. We will be exploring Kelsey's childhood shenanigan locations.
Basically, we're going to take you on a little day trip of all of the hot spots of my childhood. So I grew up in Chicago, but outside in the suburbs, and it's been a while since Thomas has been back here. And after, the sudden loss of my mom, I thought it would be a nostalgic thing to kind of show you guys around my hometown and take you to some of my favorite memory spots. So first things first, we're gonna get some food in our bellies, and what better place than Sarkey's Cafe? If you know, you know. I found my photo on the wall, and that's one of my high school boyfriends. Look at me. Oh my goodness. That's the Armenian sausage one. Take a bite.
How do you eat it?
Just like that. And you've been here before.
Oh.
You've never been here?
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
Amazing. I learned how to drive stick shift in a Jeep Wrangler with one of my boyfriends at this very intersection, and I got so nervous that I stalled right here. So no more stick shifts for Kelsey. All right, babe, you know what happened at this park?
What happened here?
I had my first kiss.
No way.
Yeah. My first boyfriend's gonna be so jealous. Well, we're driving down my old road where I used to live. Oh my God, and the whole road is under construction, so that's so crazy. Guys, is my house coming up here with the garage door.
Go around inside.
Oh my God. Okay, well that wasn't what I was expecting. I didn't know the whole street would be under construction. Unfortunately, it was a little difficult to park in front of my house, but if you can see over here is where my house is. We had a cute little, what is it called, ranch style home, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. My house was a party house growing up, and that meant all of the family events were there. Like, we would host all of our relatives. My cousins were down the street, my grandparents, aunt and uncles, everything like that. And then also with all my friends would come over, and my parents would literally hang out in the kitchen with my friends. And we were always sitting outside. We had this little chimenea. We would do barbecues. So yeah, we were known as the cool house and had a lot of really good times there. So it's weird. I've never actually driven past it and seen somebody coming out of the house. And I was so tempted to go over to the lady and be like, can I just get a house tour? I used to live here. But I don't know if she would let me in. So we're gonna do one more round past the house. And then we're gonna take you to the next stop. Well guys, we are at our next stop, which is New Trier High School West. So my high school was split into 2 buildings. Basically, freshmen were at this campus, and then the other location that we're gonna go to after this is the East Campus, and that's for sophomore, junior, and seniors. Fun fact, in this very spot right here, Uncle Buck, the movie, if you guys have seen it, I'm not sure, you probably have seen it, I showed you at some point. They filmed some scenes here, as well as, I'm trying to think of what other, basically there's a director that's from this area, and he made a bunch of movies in the 80s and 90s, and they filmed them around where I grew up. We're also going to go to the Home Alone house, which is in my neighborhood as well. But I have, freshman year, it was a very interesting experience because my grade school had only about 80 kids per grade, and then it fed into this high school, and then there's about over 1,000 kids per grade in the high school. So it was definitely a very different experience going from such a small school to such a big school. But I do feel like those were some pivotal years of my life. Really learned who I was as a person. Went through some hard times and some really good times. So take a look, guys. Oh, all the memories. Currently, we are driving through Indian Hill, which has its own golf course, and technically it's kind of its own community. This is where I used to sneak out when I was a rambunctious girl, and we used to sneak out onto the golf course here and do some fun activities. Next stop on our Kelsey's nostalgia tour. Can you guess what this building is behind us? What happened there?
Looks strange. What is this?
The first time I got in trouble with the police, we were partying inside that house in an apartment from a friend, and it was like 4 a.m. on close to my birthday, maybe even on my birthday, and my parents did not know I was out partying, and the cops were called. And I hid in a cabinet inside one of the apartments, hoping that they would not come and find us, but they basically surrounded the place and I had no choice. So they called my parents. I did not get arrested. They just called my parents. My parents had to come pick me up. And after that, my mom sent me to therapy because she said,
Kelsey, you can do everything you want as long as you tell me. Well, not everything, but you know, like I can go out and have fun, but just please tell me where you are and what you're doing.
And I lied to her, and lying is not cool. So I got sent to therapy. Fun story. Let's go to the next spot. Here's the community house of Winnetka. I used to do ballet classes here and the Nutcracker. Your girl was a dancer. Here it is. Do you guys know what this is? Oh my God, stop. It's boarded up. Why is it boarded up? So, do you know what this is?
It must be the Kevin allein zu Hause.
Kevin Home Alone house. Yes.
Home Alone house.
Please tell me you've seen the movie.
I did.
Yeah?
Yes, very lovely.
Well, this is the first time I've been to the Home Alone house that it's been boarded up, and this first time I've ever seen anybody else taking photos outside of it. So I don't know if
There's
it's
2 other cars.
I've never seen that before, so very interesting. But apparently the house was just sold for $5.5 million. So I wonder if they're gonna remodel it or tear it down. Hopefully not tear it down. Keep the original structure. I don't know. We'll have to come back in a few years and see. And this is my high school. Say hello to New Trier East Campus. This is where I took my senior photos over here. We were all wearing our school colors, and yeah, wow, it's weird to see. About 4,000, maybe 3,000 so kids go to this campus. So New Trier is usually ranked as #1 school in all of Illinois. Did you know? And number 17 in all of the U.S.
So smart.
Number 17 in all of the U.S. The average ACT score is 28, I believe.
Whatever that means.
I didn't score that high, but I also was not a really good kid in high school. Like, I was smart, but I didn't try very hard. So I think if I would have tried harder, I would have done better. But I've always danced to the beat of my own drum, so, you know.
Me too.
And
made me repeat a lot of classes.
Luckily, we don't have that. In Europe, it's like if you fail one class, they make you redo the entire year. It's actually not so fun. It's traumatizing. Did you know we have over 150 activities and clubs at our school? So you could literally, we have a cereal club.
What?
A cereal club. So like you just sit around and eat cereal. We had, I took for my senior year, as my PE, physical education class, I took outdoor education. So we did kayaking, we did ropes course. Yeah, we also had bowling, glass blowing, we had mechanics. We had all different kinds of activities you could do. I was also in dance. Over there, we had a what we called Cancer Corner in high school, and it was the corner you could go to off campus where everybody could smoke cigarettes and stuff. And we would walk there between lunch and different breaks. And guys, I was a rebel in school. I used to handwrite a note in my handwriting, and I would write, "Kelsey doesn't feel well today. She has her period and is going to be skipping gym." Well, dance technically. And then I would have my mom write the note and sign it. And then I would erase what it said. And then I would write in pen, "Kelsey is having a doctor's appointment today. Please excuse her from class at 1 o'clock. And then my mom's signature would be on it. And then I would ditch school. Sorry, Mom. So over here, we're driving past their new renovations. They spent $105 million to remodel this part of the school. And then they spent another $79 million to create like a totally new gym and track. The original building was like from 1902 or 1915. And yeah, now it is totally remodeled. So let's give you a little outside look. Okay, Thomas, are you ready for ice cream?
Not really.
He's still full from the Sarks experience. So I got some coffee chips. So it's coffee ice cream with chocolate chips. What'd you get?
I got a strawberry vanilla milkshake.
Delish. We're gonna need a serious diet after this. And coming up is not the last stop, but the second to last stop of our nostalgia tour is beautiful Lake Michigan, which is the lake that I grew up on and spent lots of my summers here. As a child, we would go to the Wilmette Beach, and in high school, I would go to the Winnetka Beach after school and jump off the pier. And Lake Michigan touches 4 states: Indiana, what else? Wisconsin, Michigan, and Illinois. Have you swam in it before? Yeah, you
Yes.
have. So it was definitely like basically living next to an ocean, because as you can see here, you can't even see the other side of the lake. So it is massive. And although Chicago winters are extremely cold, the summers are amazing. And it was really nice to be 10 minutes from this. All right, guys, and take note of this house right here on the corner. Right there, you can't really see it, but this house here, there, you see it? That's where I had my first kiss with a girl.
Look at this. We have the Baha'i temple right behind us. Very nice building. Unfortunately, you're not allowed to film from the inside, but yeah, inside there's a lot of chairs. Then at the end is some kind of an altar, not really sure. And yeah, there's some very nice murals, or however you call it, on the ceiling. And yeah, very beautiful. The garden, as you can see, the garden, as you can see, is also very nice for reflection and prayer. Very nice.
And that's a wrap, y'all, for my childhood nostalgia Chicago suburb tour. So what did you think?
Very good. I had a lot of great experiences. Beautiful neighborhood. Very
Feel like
nice.
you got to immerse yourself in little Kelsey's life back in the day, since apparently I'm so old.
Totally, yeah.
What was your favorite part?
The food.
Sarks.
And just driving around looking at all the nice houses.
Yep, it was great living here. Honestly, growing up here was amazing. Great childhood, great parties, great family life. But I definitely don't think we're going to raise our kids in this kind of an area. We want to be like out in the middle of nowhere and on a farm with ATVs and animals, and this is not the lifestyle for that. Aski agrees. So we will definitely be vlogging our farm life, okay? So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of more about me, so you guys know who I am and where I came from. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. That's it for today's vlog, and we will see you very soon. Oscar already left, so time for the next adventure.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Yes.
And yeah, we will do in the meantime a prayer for America.
And on that note, thanks for watching. Adios.
Bye.
Oh wait, you were serious? There's actually a prayer for America. You gonna read it?
O thou kind Lord, this gathering is turning to thee. These hearts are radiant with thy love.
This double.
Abdul Baha, thank you.
All right, well, we don't really know what you said, but thanks for watching, guys. Say bye, Oski. Bye.